Hey there and a happy Sunday. I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz with a look at your forecast. It's going to be a little on the cloudy side today. We have overcast skies this morning, not just in Seattle, but around the Sound as well. And for much of the area, unless you're headed up to the mountains, we have blue sky above. This is paradise. A lot of people already out and about for a nice little hike, but you can see some high clouds painting the sky. That's also the case atop Hurricane Ridge, but you could also see some of that wildfire smoke below. For the coastal areas, a lot of cloud cover in place, maybe even some misty conditions, and that's likely where we will have thicker cloud cover for today. As we enter more of an unsettled weather pattern, we have a very weak disturbance that's moving over the region. That will likely trigger at least some thunderstorm activity, maybe for eastern Oregon. Not on this side of the state, however. You see this area of low pressure that's currently just spinning off the coast of Canada. That is the reason why we are seeing more unsettled weather pattern, an unsettled weather pattern for our area. And then we're going to have a weak front moving in by the middle half of the week, and that's going to bring us shower chances, yes. But until then, we are going to have more clouds, mostly dry conditions, cooler today and for most of the week. And until we get these shower chances by the middle half of the week, again, we're going to stay mostly dry. Summer does return into next week. So if you want some warmer weather, don't worry. Next weekend is looking much better. So for highs today, we'll have mainly upper 60s, lower 70s to our north, low and mid 70s for much of Puget Sound, but a lot of spots will be trapped in the 60s for most of the day. And if we don't get any sun breaks like what the models are hinting at, then temperatures will likely be cooler than the forecast, but we'll likely have at least some sun breaks. Some will see more sun versus others, but overnight, either way, these clouds are going to fill back in. So low and mid 50s overnight, likely near normal. And then tomorrow, pretty similar. Some spots could be even a degree cooler, perhaps. Clouds and sunshine. By the second half of the day, there's a better chance for some of those breaks in the clouds. So here's a look at the afternoon, which again, models are showing that potential for these clouds to break up, at least causing some sun breaks as we head into the back half of our day and into the evening before they begin to fill back in overnight. Here's tomorrow morning. Could have a couple of spots that we see drizzle and then some clouds breaking up by the afternoon. Tuesday morning, here comes that front I was telling you about. Most of the precipitation, though, going to hold off. There could be a shower out west, but until we get to Wednesday, that's when we're going to have a better shot to see some shower activity for the interior areas into Thursday as well. And estimated rain totals until then going to be low, but then into Friday. Here's through Friday morning, you see rain totals could be anywhere from about 1/10 of an inch, maybe up to 1/2 of an inch for some spots, but the greatest rain totals, the highest accumulating rain totals up in the mountains and then closer to the coast where they could pick up more than 1/2 of an inch. I know it's not much, but at least it's something coming off of really one of the driest Julys. And thankfully, again, with those shower chances returning, that's going to give us something heading into the next couple of days before we head into a dry weather pattern once again. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll have mostly cloudy skies today into Monday and potentially into Tuesday as well. But Tuesday, temperatures will bump up a couple of degrees before that front moves in, knocking our temperatures down by a couple of degrees. But look ahead to next weekend. Partly sunny on Friday, but then we'll clear out, we'll dry out just in time for the weekend, even into next week. Not this week, but next week into the middle half of August. Looks as though the 80s will make a comeback and will likely stay in place all the way into the middle half of the month. Remember, you can always find the latest forecast on king5.com and King 5 Plus.